What scout team look like today?
I think it's exactly what we expected them to do. They've been doing a really good job this break and this bowl time. They're guys who they know that their role right now is special teams and not special teams, scout team, and they're giving their all in that role because that's just as important as the guys going out there as the starters in the game. So they know their role, and they're really doing a good job of showing us what to do and what they do. And they're watching the film on Penn State and how they do certain things. So it's pretty cool to see how they've handled this, and they gave us a really good look today.
So KJ, did Coach say that all right, we don't need good on good tomorrow, or has he said?
He really didn't just really say, but I mean, like what Grant said about the scout team, they did an excellent job today, just giving us different looks that Penn State run and just different blitzes that they also pressure us on. So just those guys just, you know what I'm saying, taking advantage of their opportunities, getting us better and also getting themselves better in the midst of everything. So it's just a good advantage to us.
You guys have thrown for more than 200 and run for more than 200 on average all season long. How important is that for balance?
I mean, it just starting off just our rushing attack. I mean, it opens up our offense. I mean, because we're basically RPO team, so establishing the run early and just basically just passing off the run game, just knowing my reads and knowing who to throw off of and stuff like that. So just establishing the run game early has helped us a lot this whole season.
How are things gone for you guys? I mean, you guys got here on Saturday or Sunday night, and I know for the two of you, being here and being in this element, being in a bowl game environment, experiencing for the first time has to be really special.
I mean, it really is special. I mean, the main thing I was ready for was to get out the cold in Arkansas. So the weather been good to me. I mean, just overall, just soaking it all in. I mean, just the environment, the people here, the hotel we staying in, all of it is nice. They got a nice setup for us and stuff. So I'm just really soaking it all in, just taking pictures, recording everything, so I can get home, show my family and everything. So I mean, I'm just soaking it all in.
Yeah, it's been fun. Like the team event, we went to bowling yesterday. It was fun. It really is just a different. It's an atmosphere out here that we haven't experienced ever. So as a team, to be able to kind of see wow, we earned to be out here. We earned to be out here and to be able to enjoy this time. And that's why we love practicing in the morning, because we're practicing in the morning, our day from when we wake up to until we watch film. We're all football, we're all winning, that's our main goal is to come here and win. And then after that we get time off, and it's we get to enjoy Tampa a little bit. So it's fun. It's good to see guys in different elements than the football too. You get to know your players a little bit better. You get to know your teammates. You're out there walking on the street with them, you're getting talking and stuff instead of just talking ball the whole time. So it's been a fun trip, it really has. And it's fun to see the coaches kind of relax a little bit away from football and kind of see them we're out bowling and stuff. So it's been a good time.
You guys are going to Busch Gardens. Are you roller coaster guys?
Yeah, I love them.
No, I'm not. I'm not. Granted, I'm not. I might get on one ride. I'm gonna see how it go, but I ain't just no big roller coaster guy. Nah.
Yeah, I'm going to ask you what I asked those guys, young guys who have stepped up in these practices. KJ, who comes to mind, and then specifically Grant. You look at you and Hayden, and Bumper hasn't declared a decision if he's going to come back. But how important is it for you guys as a linebacking core to feel good about what you guys are leaving behind with depth?
Yeah. You're going to answer the young guy first.
Yeah, Bryce Stevens and Jaden Wilson for receivers that stepped up pretty big time. Just getting those young guys, mature and molded in, and making sure they're getting extra reps and knowing what, the understanding of the offense. So, they're doing an extremely job at practice and catching balls and blocking, all type of stuff that we need on the offensive side, and just coming in out there, or they might come up to me and be like, hey, what you looking at from this standpoint of the play and stuff like that. So those guys just coming in, just gaining knowledge from me, and I'm spreading the knowledge to them, and they're just taking advantage of the opportunity right now.
Guys for our group and the people that have kind of stepped up, D-line, I know they're not young, but it's people who we need right now to step up. Eric Gregory has done an amazing job filling in and kind of stepping in and showing what he can do. Isaiah Nichols has done amazing. They've showed right there, they've stayed their path, and they've said, listen, I know I haven't been the starter all year, but I'm ready now. So they've been going, and they've been able to fill in and be able to rotate in. Young guy in the back end is Kari Johnson. He is really stepping up. This bowl practice has been really good for him. He made a couple really good plays today. And then linebackers for next year, no matter what Bump decides, I know the linebacker core is going to be in great hands with Coach Shear. I think they're going to, with a couple guys, I'm not going to name all of them, but two guys are really sound, AP, Andrew Parker and Chris Paul. They they play really well, and you can even throw Woodard into there. We did a young guy scrimmage, and Woodard and Chris Paul were making every play. They did a really good job. Those two guys, those young guys, AP's done well growing. He's a little older, but those two young guys, they got a lot of football left in them in the SEC, and they can play really good ball.
For you in terms of health and stuff, KJ, I know you've had a knee brace on for a while too. How's it been, getting back healthy with all the treatment and stuff you've had since the last game a month ago?
Yeah, it's been good, but it's football at the end of the day. We're gonna get nicks and bumps and stuff like that. So when no one, I'll tell you right now, this month or this 4 weeks off or whatever, like no one's 100% healthy still. Like every single person's fighting injury. But the thing is, with this team that we have, we don't care. Like we're 100% in our mind. We're gonna go play as hard as we can. And but it's been good to not have to wear an elbow brace or a knee brace because it's annoying. I like to use my arms. I like to use my legs. So I finally feel really good. So I'm excited for this game to be able to kind of go out there and do the things we want to do because we're good at it, not because that's what we have to do because we're limited in certain ways. So it's going to be fun watching some guys fly around too who are limited too.
Yeah, I mean, what Grant said, I mean, just me battling with my knee. I've been battling with all season now. But the break we got before we came here, I mean, I felt pretty good just relaxing, getting off of it, not stressing, putting too much stress on it. So getting here, I mean, I'm still doing treatment and stuff like that, just make sure I do feel good stuff, make sure my body's 100% to go.
Arkansas hadn't been to a bowl game since 2016, I guess. How big is this game for not only the university and the state and stuff, but also Coach Pittman? You know, this is an opportunity to get to 9 wins. It could be a nice mark on his record.
I mean, the main thing, I just want to finish the season strong. I mean, we had a great season so far. I just want to end it on a good note, and that's winning the Outback Bowl trophy and bringing it back to the state of Arkansas.
Yeah. Honestly, to reiterate him is this is our national championship. I said this in one of the other ones I've talked about. This is our national championship because this is the biggest game Arkansas has been to in any of our careers of being here. Coach Pittman's second year of being head coach. This is his national championship. And realistically, this is the way we've played all year is we care about the game where we have the opportunity of playing, so this is our only game we care about. Heck, this is the biggest game I've ever played in. So this is my national championship. This is all of our biggest games. So we're going to treat it as such because that's the way we deserve it. Arkansas deserves it that way. And when we win or whatever happens, we're going to celebrate and treat it like it's a national championship. So that's how we just go about these things. We just try to focus on ourselves and not worry about the outcome of the game, just knowing that we're going to hear and give it our all. It's pretty much what we're going to do.
Hey, KJ, Penn State's 2 inside linebackers opted out, and then yesterday the safety, Brisker. What do you make of the Penn State defense and what those losses might potentially do?
I mean, by Penn State just being a premier football program, I know those guys have athletes just like we have athletes, so I'm pretty sure they have guys step in and make plays for them as well.
Yeah, not that you had to cover Dotson, but he opted out yesterday. What do you make of their offense and Clifford and what all they do?
Yeah, Sean Clifford makes plays really well. He's a good quarterback who knows how to make the play kind of continue a little bit longer, or he can just be able to put it in the spot where only his receivers can get it. Their receivers are really good. 3 is also really well. Like, he's going to probably step up and have a good game and be able to say, listen, this is what we want to do. He's going to be our premier receiver now. So they have athletes just like everybody else, and they have really good athletes. I think the one thing that stands out for them is their tight ends. They have 3 really good tight ends. They could even go 4. So they find ways to be able to get their personnel for different mismatches against the defenses they played against. So we got to be able to find personnel to be able to match it and be able to fit it and be able to go stop it. Oh, yeah.
Why?
This was a Christmas gift I just received before I walked in. So they were like, let's bring it in there and put it up on that stage. So why would you not show something like this off, you know?
So you didn't have to bring this on the plane. I was going to say, 'cause it's not the lightest thing to carry.
No, yeah, I'm going to find a way to get it back, though. So I might be paying $200 in over fees or whatever.
You have been in a Razorback uniform for a long, long time. You've endured a lot. What are the emotions going to be like, seconds before you walk out to play your last game in college?
I haven't thought about it yet. I think that's why, Sydney, my wife, always says I'm emotionless just because I just kind of just focus on what the goal is, and no matter what, I just keep going and keep going. I walk in to the game, I'm going to treat it like it's my last game, which I think the COVID years helped me a lot because last year I thought it was my last game, and then I came back. So it's like I played every game last year as is my last. Like I have this year, I've played every game. Like I could get hurt and not play. So like I think I've been almost every game had emotions, and it's weird. It's like, dang, this could be your last game. But to be able to be here and say this is my last game in a uniform, it's going to be hard. But I know I've given my all to this state and this team, and so I'm going to go away with happy feeling no matter what.
Teams always, when analysts look at bowl games, they say which team wants to be here the most. How motivated are you guys to be here and win a bowl game, KJ?
Extremely motivated. I mean, like he said, we haven't been to a bowl game since 2016. So, like Grant said also, this is our national championship. So we're going to treat each and every day like that. We're going to, just go out, practice hard, high intensity, all that just soak it in.
KJ, you look to be far more comfortable visiting now than you did week 2. How much better do you feel about this stuff and you watching him and the way he's matured in that way?
Just the process. Just going through. We know it's a long season. Just getting comfortable. Confidence levels rising each and every game, each and every week. Practice going against Grant, guys like that that's a student of the game, know what he's doing on the defensive side, and just just taking it all in, soaking it all in, gaining knowledge from Grant, leadership skills. We fight before we break the huddle down. We fight on who's gonna say it. So he just maturing myself, and then just watching those guys ahead of me, soaking it all in.
I wonder do y'all remember earlier in like spring or something after a spring game when I was like, I'm trying to get KJ to talk more? And now look at him. Obviously, I did a good job. He's trying to argue with me who's calling it up. This is awesome. This is what he should be doing. So it's awesome. He, like you asked, he's done a good job maturing. But it's not as much as he wasn't mature already. It's just he's done a good job vocalizing how mature he is and how good of a leader he is. He's always been a good leader. He's just been able to kind of say, listen, I'm that guy now. I'm him. I'm the guy I can lead this team no matter who's on the defense side of the ball. And he's done a really good job at that. And people follow KJ Jefferson. People on our team, they look at him and see what he does, and they go, listen, I want to be on that guy's team. And so he's done a really good job of being able to continue to do good and continue to kind of show he's a consistent person. Because at the end of the day, our players just want people who are consistent. When he's done it from week 1 to now, so it's been fun to watch him and be able to see what he was last year and now how far he's come. I'm excited to be a fan after this year and be able to watch him and see what he does after this. So it's gonna be fun.
For both of you, when you watch Penn State on film, do they remind you of anybody you played this year?
What's bad is I'd like to say Auburn, but the thing is we haven't seen a team that has tight ends like this team. The way they have their personnel, where they can go 13 personnel. We haven't had a team really get into a 13 personnel type situation and be good at it and feel comfortable in it. But also the quarterback, Sean Clifford, he's kind of like a Bo Nix style quarterback too. So I like to kind of compare them to them. But they're unique. They do their own things. They're good at their own things. They don't try to. I'm sure they don't try to be like any other team around the country either. They find the ways that they can win and try to do that every week.
BetOnline has you covered for all the holiday season. More props, odds, and lines than ever before. BetOnline remains your #1 spot for all sports action. Head to our new updated desktop or mobile website to sign up today and receive your 50% welcome bonus with the promo code BELIEVE to receive your bonus. That's BLEAV to receive your bonus. And it's not just football. BetOnline has pro and college hoops, NHL, boxing, UFC, even your favorite Vegas casino games. Don't wait to take advantage of all these amazing offers available for the 2021 season. BetOnline is the fastest and easiest way to bet on all your favorite sports.